Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode number 103 of Trophy Hunting. I am Stig, your bad driver for the evening. Let's claim these podium pass things. We had to claim for that. Mark, you are a legend. Not a chance am I saying that. Mark, of course, being our race engineer. Not a chance for calling him the legend. Nor are we buying the F1 movie stuff. Isn't the player hub? We'll just clean that out. Let's go on with our next race around Imola, round 4 of our 10 round season. Straight into it we go. Let's load up Steam Manager. Once this loads, of course, we are going to skip fast track through the practice sessions before we remember to change components for the race. Just going to check that we are on 0 AI. Yes. Good job, really. We're not doing practice 1 because it's going to be raining. Can't even do both of those 3 strategies, so we'll move on to the next part. I'm going to struggle to get everything in. 2 bits in the first section now. Try and get these 50 points in, and then going to move on to track acclimatization. Hopefully we can get all of these in, which we can do. Let's tyre management momentarily. Practice 3. Tyre management. Hopefully we'll knock 3 or 4 of these off. Obviously, commentator's curse, that one. Well, we can't do anything yet. We've got 5.5 minutes to go. What a joke that is. Never mind. Disappointing set of practices. Still bag us 200 resource points though. Now to some sessions we'll actually be driving at.
Welcome along everybody to Imola, just down the road from Ferrari HQ. And
That doesn't sound too good. gonna check. Don't think we have flags. No, we don't. We'll take advantage of that. We might want to have a look at some of these parts. That sounds terrible. I suppose what I can do is I can change the parts after qualifying. We'll be stuck at the back for the start of the race. You know what, let's do that anyway. Change the components so it doesn't sound anywhere near as rough as this.
Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Jeff sounds more excited than I am.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head in.
Another race. So that'll get us a ton of pace. I think we do have the quote-unquote weakest car. We are going to be at the back. After replacing one part, so we might as well replace everything. Hopefully that'll be less pain to everyone's ears. Is of course once it loads. New, welcome. I'm Stig, your bad driver for the evening. We are progressing towards the trophy for the 99 rated driver.
Venue has a full name that is perhaps, and alongside me a man.
Shut up, Crafty.
Okay, mate, I know it's not a great position to be starting on the grid, and it also puts us slap bang in the middle of the danger zone where risk is high. So be careful, pick your battles, and let's see if we can pick a few positions off along the way.
I would suggest that we're quite good here, Jeff, because we can see what happens beyond us. Let's have Colapinto. Came in one of the recent patches for Alpine Jack Dean. What a start that was, 20th to 1st inside the first sector. Look at the pace that we have. course going to have this stick on the track objective. I can feel it now.
Okay,
get that on lap
DRS is
3.
now available.
That's an Alonso swapping positions, the former teammates. He's going to be using them boards anyway. I'll probably need them boards on the next lap. After gravel stick.
Okay, Michael, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's
Oh,
use
works.
it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
Problem is that pace which we're already quite highly rated. I don't win awareness or focus. I don't just mean for Michael either. Towards the end of the stream, we're actually going to be overlapping against Vegas practice 1. It's midnight UK time, so
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
just under 2 hours. This is race 4 of a 10 race season. If we don't get the trophy on this season, we'll just carry on into the next one. Exclamation mark TH. Trophy that we still require in this game.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
A lot of them are in the F1 world though. To evolve actually driving clean laps rather than do what I've just done. Skipping things. little bit of braking there on Gasly. Can we get collar Pinto just before the line? No, we can't. Almost managed it. Schumacher in his Ferrari helmet.
And it's another great day
Quickest.
to add to so many more. A win for the legend that is Michael Schumacher.
And of course, that's now 4 race wins in a row. They've got the momentum now, and it's starting to turn into a bit of a dominance.
Correct answer.
Sauber have been winning fans the world over with their brilliant driving and showing that they're a force to be reckoned with out there on the track. They'll certainly be building on that fan base after today's excellent results.
Don't know why I've made you sit through that.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport.
Lose some experience, but gain quite a lot elsewhere, which is going to help us. Including a lot of focus. Quite a lot in some of these as well. The specialists. Let's see what we can upgrade. Oh, lifting coast. Aero we're very weak at, so we haven't actually got enough points to do that. Chassis is available, which we're weak in as well, so might as well do that. Cylinder head. Have a nice car after all of these. I'll do something that's useful and pick a part that will actually be useful for the car. Not doing very well with these upgrades.
Okay, mate, I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Not quite got enough for the chassis there. Roll it through to the race. Do the halo there. Hulk not doing very well with his upgrades. Everything's sorted for Canada. course, as normal, we'll skip through these sessions. Nothing really to add to that. Kind of hoping the 430 would still be there, but you can only get 3 track acclimatizations. To the third. Fail with that, so have a second go. Get it in for 3 there. Get some experience. Time for some one-shot qualifying.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here in Canada at the wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out fastest of all in the next hour? Yes, it's time for qualifying.
It's not going to take an hour, that's for certain. Of course, the wall. Log. Of course, I've news this week that there will not be an F126. It's a standalone game. We will be getting an update, or a paid update for F125.
Fantastic, you've got pole
Interesting to know
position.
everyone's thoughts on that.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Hulkenberg up to 7th, nice. 7. Five-up race.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to the variant of this track back in 1978, and it was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid, and alongside me in the commentary box today, former...
Let's shut up, prepare.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I know I can do as well, Jeff. Evening, Pulsey. Hope you're well. I am well, sir. How are you? I think the stream title suggests this is SRL Austria in reverse. It does. You make a good point. It shows laziness from the streamer. Should change that momentarily. Okay, 103. Problem is, I have no stream title to mind. What's that? Pulsey's good. Happens to all of us. I streamed 2 hours of a black screen yesterday. This is true. At least there is a little bit of colour to my stream. Stream title changed. So the plan for this stream is to finish this season and hopefully knock off the 99 rated driver trophy. That said, are you around to drive this evening or next Thursday? Because I still need to do a lot of the F1 World stuff. Didn't mean to ask you last night before we left, but hopefully have the plat by the end of next week's stream. Also do some survival mode if get it done. Potentially do it tonight.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
As it's smashing in the wall. Excited seeing Pulsey's comment. I forgot to change a part on my car again. It's great. Look at that. Should go parallel to the St. Lawrence Seaway. On our left, which I believe was used for the Olympics. And Montreal had them. Invitationals, yes. I believe that'll also knock off the online races. And if I don't drive like an absolute moron...
I know you've had a couple of offs, but it doesn't matter. Let's get your head down and focus on keeping the next few laps well within the white lines, please.
Yeah, so if I don't drive like an absolute moron, I can also knock off a load of the clean laps as well. While doing it. Exclamation mark TH will show you what I still require. Knocked any trophies off yet this evening. Gets focus, I think.
Oh, great stuff. You hit
Awareness.
that target. Really good job.
Either way. The two things we need to work on, the focus and awareness. What if that could be attributed to my SRL career as well?
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
I don't think the 3 lappers are counting towards it. Then again, it's online races, I suppose. Now this is one where you don't need to win an online race. I'd say thankfully, but it's quite easy to cheese in that regard. Wake up, Nightbot.
And another win to add to his ever-increasing tally. Here's your winner, Michael Schumacher. Sauber in the #1 spot on the podium today. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Tech level 250 should be doable quite soon. Yeah, I'm up to 202, I think it is. Experience goes down, racecraft goes down because we didn't actually have to drive against anyone. Up to 97. That's what I asked you for, Nightbot. There we go. Now Nightbot's playing along. Some aero. Finally get that improved. Oh, we have to Silverstone. Complete 2 sessions without damaging your car. I think I can do that with damage off. Fast forward. Next Grand Prix. Show you work up, Pulsey. Of course, have survival challenge that we could take part in at some point. F1 World. Of course, have those. Of course, assign this guy to. See, we're up to 210 there. Go away, I don't care. I already knew all of that. Alright then, mate. Brent Buchanan. Of course, could boost the level, but screw it. Do that. So we're level 216. That's at the top what we need to 250. Goals to claim. Let everybody else do all the work so you don't have to. Except there. Clean races in any game mode. What do I think I am? Good. 50 miles in multiplayer, we might be able to do some of that. We can get it up to 1,000 tech level. The vending things that I got. I fixed it on this year's game, so you can't go between them, claim absolutely everything. On the podium, why not? Purple sectors. Do some clean laps. Multiplayer. Might be able to achieve that. Right, invitationals. Does that mean I can invite you to things? I would assume so. I have Bahrain. I have Austria, where I have to actually be relatively good at it. 15 points around Belgium. It's definitely doable. Should be able to your choice. Alright. Tell you what, let's see Austria reverse. Not what? Let's do level A. Invite Mr. Pulsey. There he is. Pulsey will attempt to get as many points. What an absolute legend. Hopefully the chat doesn't go through the lobby, considering we want it bad enough. So I'm sure you'll attest to. I think there's a trophy for doing one of these which I've already unlocked. This must compete against the AI to score as many points as possible. I'll stop putting my name up in the bottom corner. I'm starting in 12th place. I don't know whether Pulsey is in front or behind us. Screw your warning game. Pulsey is behind us. Ray are very aggressive here. Let Pulsey go. Get Pulsey to win. I only need 5 points, so I need 7, I think. Also, if there's any other drivers that are with us this evening and fancy going Panama. Well, that was predictable.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Oh, shut up, Jeff. Sent and stopped in time on 2 of the AI there. The problem I've got is these 2 seconds are going to hang over me. It's not as if I can just back the AI up in that regard.
And our car is going to take a right battering if you carry on like this. Remember, your reputation matters here. You're not going to progress if you carry on in this manner.
Then shut up, you prick. Didn't have a reputation.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
It's a couple of seconds down the road, Jeff. That's a better turn too. Not a very good chicane though. Well, we're having another go at this one. Well, not necessarily another go at this one, but maybe if Pulsey does get the win here. Someone's let the team down.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
See if this time we can keep off the grass on the right hand side. Not get excitable. In theory, we should pull away down this straight.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going.
Can we now get far ahead of these pair? So with the DRS zones around here, probably not. Especially bearing in mind that we're going to have DRS on us. We're not going to have any. Well, Freya's just driven into us. Certainly not going to help us get around the corners. Aaron Barnes with the win. Oh, very aggressive with this.
So the racing was clean, but we've got to get better. We've got to hit our target. There's room for improvement.
Alright, Jeff. Calm down. Driver of the day and everything bar the race winner to Pulsey. Ended up in 5th place. Pulsey's tech level being 100 probably didn't help sort it out. Yeah, that's what let us down, mate. Your tech level, not my inability to avoid turning at the real life turn 4. Got on the grass and round we went. More invitationals we have. Five clean laps in any mode, that'll be funny. Complete 2 races, go on then. More on the podium, pass unlocked. 750 Bitcoin. Walking like an Egyptian. Maybe that'll help us out. Britain reverse as well. Don't get anything tech level for me. I did. It's going to help us a tiny bit. Did something, brakes there, but let's do Bahrain. Which is the one where the AI don't drive like absolute dickheads. Evening, Amber. How are you? So one of the trophies I need on this game is to get myself up to 250 tech level. We're at 217 currently. Pulsey now at 202. That's going to be much better. First and 7th will do us. At least I've driven some laps around this circuit. Going this way. Not sure how many I've done. Versus Austria. That might have been the second time I've been on the track. First being when the game first came out, so. It requires 7th position. Lower midfield there. 12th again, we're alongside Pulsey. We should just let go. Not do what Port did way back when. Just send it. Turn 1. AI out of shape there. Pulsey's in the lead. Oh, you stupid
Okay, mate, don't worry
twat.
about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
Shove your strategy, Jeff. Tap Giles on the way. Yeah, I get right across, so I've only got cars a bit there. Come back to that message in a moment. September's good. Get the house ready ahead of holiday tomorrow. Nice. Remember, of course, being Pulsey's partner. Very
DRS now in
amber
Naples.
coated with
DRS
the wing damage.
enabled.
Makes two of us. That said, pull away from the AI. Damage won't matter or anything. Apparently I'm purple in that sector. Considering Pulsey pulled away from me, it's an interesting concept game. Yep, round the corner. .3 off Pulsey's time. I'll take that. I said I'd take 1.3 seconds being off the pace of the back markers in the SRL. Don't know why my dot shots it. Dot shows it's white. Clearly not a white car, is it, game? Let me move on. Oh, look at that time. 90 seconds exactly from Pulsey. You're not allowed to go any quicker now, mate. Oh, I felt she was always the wrong colour and she was the one. I was going to ask which colour you were, and then I realised you and Rob together with the multiple 20 billion page document. One of the trophies in this game is to complete 100 laps in F1 World. They're clean. Already got the 25 laps time trial trophy done. And you were over a quarter of the way there.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean
And that
laps
is
in a
the
row.
Smooth Driver
Beautiful stuff.
trophy
Keep it
for
going.
100 clean laps. Shows what I know. Obviously. Then again, there'll be a lot of the ones I did for the Haas livery. Dakota. Exclamation mark TH. Give you what I still need, Amber. There's 5 more to do. Which appear to have taken away the whole pin message
Okay,
thing.
clear. Yellow flag.
There appears to be a broken down Pulsey, maybe.
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Come on, team! This is just the beginning, guys. I'm so proud of you all.
Ah, what a clean win. Great stuff, mate. That is going to do your progression wonders.
.24 plats for me. Well, there are a few games where I've done it for both PS4 and PS5. Stick versus Pulsey head to head 1-1. Yeah, I suppose. That's one way of looking at it. I am a big fan of your 90-second dead fastest lap. I think we'll be careful on plats I've done. 15, 16, 17 I've done. 18 I just need to break a gearbox. I see why Pulsey did it. He wants me to claim all of this now. Oh, 130 exactly is sufficient enough, I think. Others. Nope. Don't do that. Yeah, rest Belgium there. Oh, do Monza. I believe we'll have Monza soon enough in the SRL. Oh, Hags is online by the looks of it. I'll give you some good practice. Yeah, I get to knock some of these trophies off. You get to practice tracks you've not driven, no assists. Exactly, Amber. That Pulsey's on the right of me this time. Yeah, again, it's going to give me no room, so I can return that favour. Don't have to worry about the clean laps anymore, so absolutely send it on the AI.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Three focus now. I'm focused, Jeff. Chill out.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Evening, Nick. Hope you're well. We're being carried to invitational and online trophies
Watch out for
by
understeer in
Mr.
the wake
Pulsey.
of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Get in the gravel.
Green flag.
Giles may have had an accident. It's Giles' PC hacks. Auto recovery is on, unfortunately. As a result, they get plopped in the middle of the track, further down where they went than where they went off. There is a legend in third, though, if you notice, Nick. So for a member, Aaron Barnes. So not Aaron Giles then. hopefully we can knock it off so next week we don't have a lot to do for the plat. At least I've done the trophy which I thought was going to take the longest too. That being the 100 clean laps.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going.
So this is the 3rd invitational done tonight. Track that everybody in the SRL knows well thanks to last night's SRL race. Just a bit of reverse. We had Bahrain where Pulsey decided to stop pretty much on the finish line, so I could win that. Here at Monza, which I believe is coming up. Has anyone done any Christmas shopping? Not yet. See what's available on Black Friday sales, I think.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink it in.
And there is the Net Racer trophy for 5 online races. So I would have done 2 when Nick used the sessions at the start of the game. Look at this show off. No, I've got 2 footy Pulsey for sending a nice message about Mrs. Bulber. What a scumbot. Numbers are in Black Friday sale on Amazon. Rob's fuming. Yeah, Rob doesn't have a good success record with Amazon. Was focused on Mrs. Bulber's birthday yesterday. Right. Not going to bother with any of the vendors. Let's see what podium pass stuff we have. Garage. That. Tech level 19 now. 250 is required for a trophy. Another invitational. Australia rare. Belgium I can't be doing because it's a long track. Austria reverse again. Or is that as an option? ABS off. That could be interesting. Any preferences? Right, that Brazil's a shout. 236 one. Obsessed with sending us to either Brazil, Austria reverse, or Belgium. This feeling we just got. No preferences here, I'm a professional hitman for these. So that's Pulsey wanting that then. Oh, let's go Brazil. I'm going to struggle with the AB. In fact, actually sensible for me to do one where to go with ABS. You know what, Belgium it is then. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thinking I was going to need one where I can get at least 7th. Amber loves the only bit of the game she's played is the bit between the SRL. There's several bits that are relatively interesting as far as single player is concerned. Including melt mode of Breaking Point. Nick's favourite character, Jackson. I'm sure he'll fill you in on how big a fan he is of Jackson. Again on my right. We again will damage a car on lap 1.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
Yeah, couldn't care less, pal. Further ahead as well.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Jeff, we're up 6 places. Started 12th, pal. Start was beyond fine. Pulsey leads by 5 seconds after one lap.
We can now use
You love to see it.
DRS now available.
I've tried to turn right there. Giles has decided to send me.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Try paying attention to the corner stick. Quite a few of them around here. Out of interest, we only need 15 points here. High in second and picking up 18. Things stand. So it can't be long until we're driving around this track. Well, you're driving around this track, I'm not. The SRL season. Also going just 7 seconds clear of my best there. Do half of that. There's still 2 laps to go. Such is the long-naturedness of the circuit. I'll be a word that it'll fit. I'm actually tempted to box and see what happens. I know I just get stuck in a DRS train then. Especially if I want to fix the wing.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going.
Speaking of boxing, to find out what's going on. A wild Pulsey has appeared. Feels like I'm going to be pushed around these corners. Sure, I drive quick enough. The thing is, I'm not going to fight this. If he wants to go, I don't care. Barely get it stopped.
Come on, team!
Finish
This
side
is
by
just the
side.
beginning, guys. I'm so proud of you all.
Oh, what a race and a podium finish. And you kept it clean. Amazing.
Not sure clean was the right word there, Jeff. Just picked up 2 seconds. And there is the Teamwork Dreamwork trophy for completing 5 invitational events. So what do I need now? That's the question. I literally just need the tech level 250, the 99 driver rating. Schumacher career. Thank you to Pulsey for joining me on those. I've got a bit more no assists practice for him around a few tracks as well. 50 miles in multiplayer. Let's go. What have we got here? I don't want a contract. Back to career we'll go. No, it's, yeah, as you say, it's literally just complete them. Obviously we get the parts and contracts and everything for hitting the points, but for the trophy itself, it's just complete them.
Welcome back. Thank you for joining us, and the track action will be getting underway very shortly. I've got Anthony Davidson, Naomi Schiff alongside me. Before we
Oh, well, this
focus on
cutscene that I can't
I'd just like us to
skip
consider
is
some
on.
of the big rumours that are
Should go for a
circulating
pit
at the
stop,
moment
so I'll
about
be back
driver
in a
moves
moment.
up and down the paddock. Just how distracting is it to focus on putting in strong performances at the same time as negotiating your future?
Well, it can be a really big distraction, particularly for the drivers who are out of contract at the moment. And for them, it's going to be the challenge of managing what they're doing off track and compartmentalizing that from what happens on track, because we know that this next decision in their career is going to be a big one. So that can put a lot of pressure on your shoulders, but you don't want that to put so much pressure on your shoulders that you start overdriving, making mistakes, because you know in this sport you can go from hero to zero in an instant.
You know, easier said than done, Anton. As we pass by a driver now who's considering their future, even if you've got a contract, they're not necessarily even worth the paper they're written on. You've got to keep putting in really big, impressive performances.
It's an industry that demands perfection from not just the team, but the drivers as well, first and foremost. So if you start to relax in any way, even if you have a multi-year deal in place, like you say, not worth the paper it's written on, because you can be kicked out before you know it. If the performances start to slip, the team will have their eye on you straight away and you'll be out the door.
So no room for complacency. Let's see who can put in some big performances on track today. All the action up next. Don't go anywhere.
I've returned. Oh, so if you choose to host a lobby, you can make it private and race against the bots alone. This is true. Even if you finish in first, you won't get any rewards. There won't be enough points. Yep. Unless it's one of the 15 races. 15-point races we did, rather. We did in the final race. Back to career mode it is. Let's just skip through these sections. Didn't even pay attention to where we are. Austria, I think. And the normal layout. Yep. Yeah, we did set the objectives. Track acclimatization now. FP2. Three there. What you can do is you can set them as hour sessions. You can knock everything off for each race, but I really can't be bothered because that'll mean a longer actual race session. All I want to do is get the plat for it. As you can see, we almost managed 4 there. To go with the tech level 250 that we have. We need to get Schumacher up to a 99 rated driver, so we need a lot of focus things there. So Pulsey has 987 garage items and no dismantle all. That is the problem with this game. You either keep on top of it or you get hundreds and thousands of the bloody things. Should hit tech level 250 with those though.
Here at Spielberg,
It's weird watching a car go around this way of the track. The last light. That got thrown out all of the links. I know, Nick. I'm a fan of the reverse track over this layout. I can see that with a little bit of practice behind you, I suppose. If you could have 3 more reverse tracks added as part of the 26 content, which 3 would you add? I reckon Belgium would actually be really fun.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
It goes reverse Monaco. That is a really good shout. But it's night Monaco.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Come on, Hulkenberg. What are you doing? We're improving the car and you're going backwards, pal. Reverse Qatar. Amber. That's what I've not done the reverse layout of. Monza probably work okay. Yeah, because all it is long straight into chicane, into longer straight, to more chicanes. Quite select to go in the right way. I'm just struggling to decide what shot to do next, ignore that it's midnight. Giving away all the secrets of what time I started. For the YouTube reload. What chores would you like to do? That's the question. And in mind, as you said, it's gone midnight. Evening, Marv. I've had an unexpected nap, so it's like 8 PM in Erith.
Welcome from the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another... Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good.
Guess what I haven't done again? Yep, you guessed it. Changed the components, so we start at the back. Yeah, we can jump the start as well. Always Austria. I've had all this time on stream without Austria now. You've magnetised to it. This time we do Austria going this layout. Here's Merv. Yeah, we've just been doing invitationals with Pulsey and we had Austria reverse as the first one. That was a bad idea. At least it was for me anyway. And Pulsey had an underpowered car. Can't say helped him either.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Get off the grass, you mug. It's a case if you switch components, Amber, you'd start at the back. And you get more points towards making your driver 99 rated. And starting further down with the worst car. In career mode, Kick is the worst car of the lot. Let me start the game.
great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, Michael. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
The game wants me to do a 1:18.0 as a minimum. I'd just like to point out my time in the top right hand corner. It's not even a track where I've had to cut any corners either. So I'd like to think I can achieve that race time. Well, lap time rather.
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
Too fast for this game and getting the SRL. Not sure either of those statements apply, but I've got some goal of some description. I'm in the SRL anyway. Sit in the com box. It's safest for everyone. As opposed to racing, retiring, and then ending up in the com box.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Said practice 1 for Vegas is going to start in about 20 minutes. Where would everyone's proverbial money be on the race winner? I think it's 20 minutes time rather than 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago you've also got the chance to go and have a look and see who's fastest so far. And I'd love an Oscar win. She says she's delusional. Low drag track makes Pulsey think for Stafford.
Looks like
Anyone want to say Lando just to complete the hat trick?
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out?
More racing, Crofty. Of course, racecraft goes down because we started at the front, finished at the front. Focus has gone up by a lot though. That's some of these perks. All 4 perks go up. Got a secret meeting. Let's go and see who we can turn down. That's Williams. do one.
The team are delighted you've been so loyal, declining all these meetings. They wanted me to tell you that they see you as key to the team going forward. Just don't get too comfy, otherwise I'll be out of a job.
Elena out of a job sounds fine to me. Finish in a better position than teammate in qualifying. I reckon we can do that. So let's pick up championship points. As you can see there we are right at the bottom. Get like a multiplier. And we'll get a multiplier for all of the focus, awareness, pace, that sort of thing. Got a proper holiday after this British Grand Prix. 2 months before Monza. Plenty of time to go and get some points. Another track that we've had recently, going in the reverse layout. Eight nights ago for Silverstone Reverse. Check out the YouTube channel SRL Stig for my view on that race. For those wondering, Belgium is Sunday the 30th of November, so a week and a half's time. While Monza is the following week. 7th of December. That's annoying that we've got 5 3/4 minutes to go, but we can't stick anything else in. Practice for FB3. Let's fail with the engine power the first time around, but get it the second. Only able to get 2 in there. Qualifying for Britain. this, get it on pole, and change a component. See what I mean? About the awareness and focus. Afterwards, a few bits where we can cut the circuit. Sometimes we can cut this section out as well, but it'd be about getting the line right. Yeah. See some of the components are getting a little warm. Sounds a little bit off. Cross like so. Have ourselves more shortcut in a moment. Should go left here. A better job of it. Almost flip ourselves. We're across the line.
Very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Evening to Stefano, who's just raided us. How are you and how was your stream? What were you playing? Give him a shout out. Steve spent too long watching home, exactly. Picked up some tips.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Oh, what have I done? What have I raided? What am I trying to raid, Stefano? Shout out, Stefano. Don't do that. Excited to see something happen then. There, cancel. Stefano was playing Uncharted Golden Abyss. Sadly reached a point where he needed gyro controls. And he appreciates the idea of a raid, but he's sadly no longer streaming. Get back on that. I'll send you the raid back. How are you finding Uncharted Golden Abyss then? Is it something you'd recommend to everyone? Yeah, I got excited about seeing the word raid and started typing out raid instead of shout out. At least I realised it before sending. In non-live Stefano, some viewers. This is where I mean, if we change one of the components, change the ICE, tell us we're starting at the back of the grid, and that's where we'll head. There's a lot of touchscreen stuff. Okay. It's not a game I've come across, that's why I'm asking. We're going to load them.
It's time to see how our drive... And alongside me in the commentary...
It will qualify us as...
Okay, this is going to take...
With the pole time. Oh, we get to play with the back of the grid. And of course, be stunned by starting before everybody else does. Hulkenberg ahead of Verstappen. Go on the Hulk. Maybe he matches real life position. Well, he wouldn't do that if I knocked Verstappen ahead of him. Mine. Don't hit Leclerc instead. You're going to do it. Hit the right part of his car, my friend. Brundle would say. Another Jerez 97 reference that Amber won't know about. Oh, still sounds quite naff.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Took the final corner normally then. Disappointed in myself. Nick won't be happy that I keep hitting brake market boards either. I'm learning how to be scum around these tracks. What objective is it going to give me?
Okay, Michael, focus up. I know you spent some time off track, but let's see if we can bring it back. Keep it tidy as much as you can, please.
Alright, Jeff. So I think this is focus rather than awareness. We get a big boost in. Keep that on the track, so we'll do that. I bet he keeps calling me out on it though. If I am going to be track cutting scum. Problem is if I cut that chicane, I normally do. I think I fly off the track later on.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
It's the awareness I'm going to benefit from. We'll make this the last race of the evening, I think. Let's cut this down, stick it up on YouTube. If there are any raid suggestions, send it off to someone. But we'll go and find someone in the F125
Good job. That was the
category that
fastest lap of the
speaks
race
English.
so far.
Oh, that's a lot of curbs here that'll send you if you're not careful. Bit too much on them.
Gap to your teammate behind, 46.2 seconds.
Get to my teammate, I can see Jeff because he's fifth. Doing extremely well in this race. I suppose it's realistic.
And that is 7 wins in a row. What a brilliant job you're doing out there. I couldn't ask for any more.
That's good because I can't do any more, Jeff. As you well know, mate. Driver of the day to wrap the stream up.
And another win to add to his ever-increasing... So here they
Far
come.
off the title at this point.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action.
There we go, a lot of pace. Experience goes down, that's fine. Racecraft goes up because we started at the back. Awareness goes up because we completed the objective. See, nearly at 98 rated. Hopefully we'll be able to knock that off next week. Get some more perks from specialists as we go. As mentioned, that will be that once we've gone through to the next race. In fact, it's going to be Monza in a couple of months in game, so we'll leave it there actually. Thank you to Stefano for the raid. Thank you for Pulsey for joining me for the invitationals. Good work, Amber. Thank you. Thank you to anyone that's watched this evening, whether you've participated in chat or just lurked. Next stream is Sunday night. SRL returns for round number 13 at Suzuka. round 14 at Brazil will be next Wednesday. Both of those streams 9:15 UK time. We'll be back at trophy hunting at 10:15 next Thursday, where we will continue with this and potentially knock off the platinum while we do it. So YouTube will have those Monday and Thursday at 1 AM for the SRL. Next Friday for trophy hunting dinner time. So for YouTube, thank you and goodbye.